I threw him to the ground. I'm an adult. I love the gradation. I love the Mick personality that comes through on this combat drawing. Someone told me once, never use gradation. It's terrible, but I feel like you really pull it off here. Looks good.
I wasn't sure what else to do with it, so
look at Shep here. We got a solidly drawn in. Who is this cleric? What can you tell me about them? And who are they a god of?
Can you still see the cleric?
I mean, I can see like 25% of a cleric.
Oh, that's weird. I was trying to do...
Cleric human is what you have open.
Is my window still shared?
Yeah, I mean, I just clicked over to it. You can unshare it if you... I mean, look, if you don't want to... I was going to
No, it works. I didn't know. I just didn't know.
It's fine.
There's so many windows that I'm working. So anyway, yeah, I was just working on shadows and some highlights for this guy. Okay. The spell effect is sort of a placeholder to give me some help on the direction of the light beams kind of deal. But I'm going to try to make that look a little bit nicer. But yeah, this was a drawing that I really struggled with, but I kept on working on. I kind of like it now. So
I like that mace, man. That mace seems like it will definitely deal some very serious damage.
So the mace,
justice.
The mace, yeah. The mace I actually used Blender to do a 3D model of it, and then I imported the model into Clip Studio Paint and positioned it, and then traced over it.
Is this Ash blocking the doorway, and then we've got like Ghost Fullborg soul leaving his body?
Something like that. I'm working on whether he's going to be singed or what.
So, can I, if Fullborg does indeed die here, can I continue to play him as a like non-static, just interactive character, a Force Ghost?
No.
Can I play him as a Force Ghost?
No. I think Lyra almost certainly has the thing that can bring you back to life if you die within a minute. Yes, maybe. No, you give me a look.
After that, after our like Fear Street battles, you know, I am never going to unprepare that.
I mean, I forget what the name of that spell is, but that's a solid prepare. The
Connor no longer has stone skin because I'm assuming.
It dropped. That's true.
Concentration.
Yeah. Yikes! Well,
you've got to make Connor's got to make a concentration check on the evil thing.
That's true.
Sorry,
but I didn't get hit, did I?
You did. You got hit with 4 different blast waves. You're gonna need to make 4 checks.
But it's not a high.
It's a 10. It's a Constitution save for 10.
Yeah, I was like, it's not hard to
As a paladin with a +3 bonus to your Constitution for your charisma, this should be really easy. You need to roll like a 1 or a 2.
Gonna mess it up.
Yeah, it's 4 saves.
I get +6 then, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you get. You tell me.
Well, if it's a save, I get my
charisma, right? A +3.
And then I also get...
Theoretically, it should all already be included.
Well, it's included.
If it's a +6, it's a +6. I'm not here to argue about that. Just here to see it deployed. All right? 4 successes.
Did you give Echo your plus things for being in your aura?
Echo was super, super duper dead.
That's fair.
I didn't, but I also didn't give it to Fullborg.
Fullborg still would have died.
Yeah, no. There were
some low saves.
Yeah, so let me tell everyone, like, because you get +3 to your saving throws if you're within some kind of radius of.
It would have made his saving throws 14 and 13.
Could have made a difference. Yes.
Well, dice on
we can't go back. We can't time travel.
Yeah,
this isn't a Doctor Who game.
This is for the future.
Yes, for the
You
future.
should not forget about that.
22 to hit Ash as the first Hellhound leaps back to its feet and lashes out with a flaming maw.
Does Ash still have his thing up?
Is it a flaming toothy maw?
He does.
Because he would get disadvantage attacking Ash.
Does he?
Is he a fiend?
He is
a fiend.
He
is a fiend.
He would get disadvantage.
My God.
Nice.
And it's a 14.
Okay. My DC is 19. AC is 19? AC.
Technically, AC is a DC to get hit. It's like an AC DC.
Oh, man. I have conflicted emotions about my brother-in-law, but he so desperately wants to, like, DM games for us, but he doesn't understand like AC, DC, initiative when you roll a D20, when you don't. So like he had us rolling D12s because he's like, oh, it's a DC of 12, so you roll a D12. So we would roll dice, and he's like, I don't know what to do with any of these values. So then he just made it all up, and I actually hate that guy so much. I hate him.
I think you made him up just so that you can hate him this much.
Man.
Ash, I will present you with the option. Would you like to spend your reaction to attack this hellhound as it dashes backwards, pushed by its companions?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's probably the best thing I could do with my reaction, right?
Very well. Please make an attack roll.
All right.
All right, let's kill one.
I mean, that's how you start, right? You just need to get one, and then the rest will fall like dominoes.
Damage mitigation, man.
15 will hit. 7 points of damage will kill it as it leaps backwards. You slice at its hind, and it stumbles. This being after, shocking attack from a lightning burst of thunder. Damage over and over again. It now is reduced to a unconscious bleeding out pile. Not caring at all. Another hellhound steps over its corpse to attack. It also
Baldric.
in the name of Baldric.
Baldric is avenged.
Yeah.
That's a 9. Since you have no reaction, it moves back with no issue. The next one leaps forward.
That's some damn smart dogs.
Well, they're hungry and they can't get past Ash because he's sitting in the doorway. 17, I think, is not going to hit. Max.
No, I have a 19.
This is going to be a problem. On disadvantage, this is going to be nearly impossible for them to hit. You're too strong. They continue to throw themselves at you over and over again.
Hey,
And
two
ones. I know, slamming into the shield, their mouths filled with fire, but no flame wave comes. You, for a brief moment, feel glorious and great joy. You've done exactly what you set out to do. You have protected your team with smart tactics and a pretty, really annoying spell.
Very divine.
So divine. That's the kind of thing. This moment right here is the one that people talk about when they talk about Prince Ash Hero, Slayer of Secretaries. Fulborg.
I just.
Is there a fully blacked out Fulborg over here? Oh my god! I bet he tastes like chicken.
I'm just like in awe of Ash's display of like bravery and heroics that I spend my turn just to gape and be like, you are the hero I've been waiting for. And
I tell him, cast your spells, shield wizard. don't give me any guff.
They're there though.
He's like, I don't know. I think I have
Do
some
other
combat
people
spells.
block line of sight?
No.
They don't.
Nope.
But like, I don't want to steal any of your glory.
Go right ahead.
All right, I'm gonna move there so I can see through the door.
Yeah. You see them all.
And they're hellhounds, right? And they breathe fire.
So, like, how are you standing when you're in the corner like this? Are you cowering in Ash's shadow? Or are you, like, trying to tower over him and, like, cast over him like basketball?
I feel like I go prone so I can shoot between his legs.
Very well.
And
Suck them in.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Very well. Please pick a target.
Just the one in front. The first one I can see.
Please
there.
make an attack roll.
Firebolt plus 5. It's gonna be a natural 1 right up your ass, Connor.
That's right. That's right where you want a firebolt.
Is that a 21?
Yeah.
That's a
That's a
21.
21. It hits and it deals no damage.
What?
Because it's a
right.
firebolt and they're hellhounds.
Your fire rolls over its skin,
Immunity.
dealing no damage at all.
I'm disappointed, Fullborg.
I don't want to steal your glory.
This is where Mick says he's just playing his character. That's what full work would do.
Absolutely.
Lyra.
Yeah, but I'm out of movement too, I think. So yeah, I'm done.
I would like to cast Shatter right here.
Oh boy.
But this time I'll roll for it. And I don't have 48, I only have 3d8. It's less strong. Much less strong.
Well, we have 2 failures.
They both take 17, and then the other ones take... I don't know if you round up or down on damage.
Let's say up.
9?
Yeah, that checks out. 8.5 is 9.
Can I cast Cantrip as well?
Yes. As
Are
a
they all
bonus
still up?
action.
It's an instantaneous.
We're gonna have to, which one is it?
Can cantrips be
It's-
bonus actions?
Word
It
of
says on
Radiance.
D&D Beyond if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, it'll say
Oh,
what
it's an
it is.
It's
action.
never
Okay, never
been
mind.
easier.
I mean, instantaneous just means that the spell happens as soon
No, I
as
got it.
you
I figured it out. I was reading the wrong thing.
Word of Radiance. Yeah, that's a.
No, it's an action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do with your bonus action
Still spell.
move? Any. Oh my God, Ash, you're a fucking idiot.
No.
What did you just like shatter the roof?
No. So like a storm cloud of, and one of the hellhounds slams against the wall. He does the full standing dog thing as well, and then he slides down a trail of blood behind him. The flames emitted from his maw reduced to the lowest level. The rest of the dogs seem to weather themselves through the storm. Because Lyra didn't turn on our hacks. You got anything else, Lyra?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Gizmo and Force Ballista accompaniment.
All right. So before I do anything, can Gizmo hold his action, and the trigger is going to be to release his action just before the dogs do?
Yes.
Okay. So the Force Ballista will fire,
Very well.
and I think I just rolled a d20, right?
Yes. Plus 6. 14, which is not enough to hit.
Okay, then.
So your Force Ballista bolt goes sailing past Ash's face, and it almost hits the dog that's doing the, dog up on hindquarters, pushing against the shield, like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr." It sails in between the two of them and hits the wall and explodes with magical energy. The dog turns and then goes back to trying to eat Ash's face. What is the action that you are holding?
A spell.
Which spell?
Sanctuary.
Wow. This is some... Man, I haven't seen this spell combination since Pathfinder. This is like you're playing in a blue deck against me. Holy shit.
Pathfinder, you have to do this, otherwise you will die.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, here's my thing.
You're gonna
before
cast
the hounds-
Sanctuary on Ash.
Yeah, you got it.
I know. This is brilliant. It's a brilliant move. Oh my God. Ash is in the perfect position to pull this off too. Holy shit. All right, Ash.
I don't understand what Sanctuary does.
Sanctuary, they have to make wisdom saving throws or they're not allowed to attack you anymore. They have to choose a different course of action. Yep.
That's
crazy.
fantastic.
And normally in an open
But-
space, that would mean they have to run
Yeah.
around you and attack somebody else. But because you're the
But they
cork in
can't
this,
get to anyone else.
you're the cork in this delicious flame wine bottle. All of the flame wine stays inside the bottle, and you can't drink any. There's no.
So, even if they pass their wisdom save, they still get disadvantage to attack you if they can attack you at all now.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah.
So we can just stand here doing this all day. How long does the Sanctuary last?
All right, Captain America,
1
calm
minute.
down. I could do
1
this
minute.
all day.
No, but wait. Though, well, hold on. But it only lasts until you make an attack or cast a spell, right? So that's why it's only good for like this one-off
I have really bad news.
damage
for you.
mitigation. What?
Sanctuary is a bonus action, and you just take the bonus action.
But can't you use it as an action as well?
You can't turn an action into a bonus action.
But can you take a bonus action and make it an action?
No.
Oh.
Well, bloody hell then.
Yep.
So what are my options, DM?
You could just shoot it if you'd like to. Take another action, basically. We haven't
another
moved past
action?
your turn yet. Still your turn.
Do you have a spell that you would like to use? You can even use one on Ash still.
Yes. It's not a bonus action spell.
Yeah, that's... No, I think I want to try it. Well, let's try this then. So can I...
You know, this is your shakedown cruise, you know?
Yeah,
You gotta learn how the
I
ship
wanna-
handles before you take it into combat.
Yeah, if we're switching campaigns, I want to get off every spell I can before we go. So
I meant you're learning how you could use Sanctuary by not attacking with the turret. But yeah, sure.
yeah.
Listen,
All right, so let's do...
we're not
go ahead.
set on switching campaigns yet. I'm just offering an option. What do you
For
got
the
for me
record,
now?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun.
You-
Okay. Do I have visibility? Wait,
do.
5 to the... I'm trying to make sure I don't hit Ash on this.
Well, I mean,
I'm always in
20
favor of
Ash-
not hitting me.
Ash is definitely in your way, no matter what you're doing.
Yeah,
He's in-
because if I
he's in the
cast
door.
Fairy Fire and Ash gets hit,
Yes.
then he gets the negative effects of that Fairy Fire.
That's correct. He will go
Yeah.
from having disadvantage to just being normal.
Yeah, okay. But I can... And I can't... Oh, I can move. I can move.
You can move, and you could cast
Alright.
Fairy Fire 20 feet in front of Ash.
1, 2,
So it wouldn't hit him.
3.
You could cast
So
it from the
if-
back wall forward.
Do I get enough visibility if I stay there, just under Lyra?
No. You're gonna have to
Okay.
go all the way down to the full Borg zone.
Let me see. I think I can only see this square, so that would be what you would see too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
so
I'll
from
go-
right here,
Full Borg.
well, I mean, just right here, you'd be able to see it. One step back. You're good.
Okay. And then, so it's 20 foot. So I have to go to the back corner?
Yep, and you'll hit all 3 of them.
That's what I want. So
Okay.
Fairy Fire back there.
What's the save? It's maybe dexterity, I'm thinking.
Yes, Dex 14.
Well, the one right in front of Ash is basically what. Tell me what your fairy fire looks like before I tell you what happens.
Oh, it's just a multi-spectral, outline around every creature it hits.
Ooh, are we talking like a aurora? Like green and purple and vibrant glowing.
Absolutely, like
All right, the one right in front of
Borealis.
Ash, just radiating off. I mean, it's like there's a whole second hellhound made out of radiation coming off of it. It would be impossible to miss this thing. The other 2, the first one saves. The second one at the bottom does not save. So they are all painted by your targeting laser. I'm indicating with the red. Pink, I guess? Why is that pink? Why isn't it red? I don't know.
So what does Fairy Fire do also?
You have advantage on attacks against them.
Nice. Does everyone else also?
Yes, anybody that attacks
Yeah.
them has.
Yeah, everyone gets advantage.
That's awesome.
For the duration, objects affected shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against the affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected object or creature cannot benefit from invisibility. So no escaping. Ash, high roll. Gizmo may not have done what he wanted to, optimal combination, but he still laid down some serious support fire. Just for you, buddy. What do you want to do? Ash is like, well, now I run away, and
Turn, tail, and hide. No, I
oh wow, you really. I didn't check an update on this drawing. Wow, we're doing some serious background work here, huh?
nothing compared to Mick.
I fucking love this Fulborg though. Flaming ghost Fulborg. It's just
The burning silhouette.
oh my.
It's quite accurate though.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Yep.
For dialogue, I want to see Ash say, "Quick, get behind my shield." Oops.
Yeah. I mean, I should have. What I didn't do was draw Echo being burnt out from underneath him, and then him. Like,
but it looks better with his feet on the
You
ground.
you see the little black shadow? That's Echo's ashes.
Prince Ash high roll.
Yeah, I guess.
Murderer of ministers.
Yeah, I mean,
Butcher
I
of bureaucrats.
I think that's all I can do.
What did you do?
I think I'll attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
You got
you gotta swing
advantage.
that weapon.
Yeah, advantage, sir. That will hit, and for 5 points of damage, that'll get you 1 dead hellhound.
Oh, nice. Woot.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I don't think so.
The one that is fairy fired begins going yelp, 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 and disappears south. You can see it radiating light, but it leaves your sight range after a while and appears to like go around the corners or something.
Okay. He wasn't in range, I guess.
No, it is the one that you've fairy fired. So it's emitting light in a 10-foot radius. However, that light emanation, it has a 100-foot movement range, so it gets real far away from you.
No, but he wasn't in range of like me being able to hit it.
Correct.
No.
Okay.
The one that was in your thing died.
Right.
The other ones
Yeah.
were backed up.
The second one is an unintelligent animal, and we'll check and make sure that it doesn't reset its flame wave. It resets its flame wave, so it leaps forward and Pokemon blasts Gizmo, Mick. Sorry, not Mick. Well, it does blast Mick, but it also blasts Fulbork and Ash. I need all 3 of you to make a dexterity saving throw. You all have a +3 because you're within range of Ash. And his stalwart hair, well, his handsomeness
+3
inspires
on top
you.
of our usual.
Yes.
And I also have a reaction spell, Absorb Elements.
What the fuck is that? I've
That's
never
what-
heard of
That
this
sounds
shit.
great.
Is this an artificer spell? What the
Yeah,
shit
it's an
is this?
artificer spell. So this spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type. But
Look, I
it's
gotta
immune
tell
to
you
fire,
that
so
that reversal, I don't think that's going to be very useful. But being able to get instant resistance to a damage type for a full turn, that is, I mean, that's high value.
That's a cool spell.
yeah,
That's that
as
kind
a
of
reaction.
That's that
Yeah.
premium. I mean, you know, that's like a 2-for-1 sell right there. Buy one, get
Let's
one half
see, so
off.
that's-
Get one half off.
Let's
So
make sure.
a 12 is a fail, and that's a fail. And
I have to roll.
let's see how Gizmo goes.
Do I just roll a d20 or is it one of my?
It's a
dex stat?
dex save, and you have a +3 to it.
For the record, this is the exact reason I haven't even moved 1 square closer.
Yeah, I know.
I've learned from my lesson last time. I didn't want that to happen again.
That looks like a save to me. Yes, it is. It's a 16. Okay, so
Now I have resistance, so I get 1/4 damage.
you take 3 points of damage, and Ash plus Fulbork take 13 points of damage, which I think is going to leave them both alive.
Yeah.
But singed, crispy, really, crispy bacon.
Good thing I did 15. Wow, what a lucky roll, lucky thing that was.
Fulbork, please tell me what you'd like to do with your turn.
I'm gonna use 2/3 of my movement to stand up old man style and twinge my back just a little bit, but
Ooh,
like
yeah,
I'm
that
not gonna
sounds like
say
me in the
anything
morning.
because like I think there are probably other things going on right now, but man, it really hurts.
Sounds like me at the
And
gym today.
I'm going to then hobble over here and be like, "You have the right idea, Lyra. It's dangerous down there," and I'm done.
Wow. What incredible action economy. Wow, Mick. You're really contributing high-level content. 2 whole turns doing nothing. Well, I guess I better go see how this drawing's coming along at the very least. Lyra, Fulbright.
I would like to cast Word of Radiance.
Very well.
It's a con save, and if he passes it, he doesn't take any damage.
Nope.
He takes 1d6 radiant damage, so he takes 5 radiant damage.
Very well.
And then I use a bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Excellent. Who are you casting it on?
I think I can cast it on 2 people. Yeah. So I'll cast it on Ash and Fulborg.
What?
My back feels much better.
What divine word do you utter when you utter Word of Radiance?
Be gone.
Okay. You actually deal 2d6 damage because you're 5th level.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave.
I dealt 6 damage.
Very well. So noted.
And then I do the healing word.
What's your healing word? It's also be gone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave.
Be gone! Be gone!
I think she says, have hope. And then, you know.
You feel that sweet, sweet blessing of healing magic run through your veins, Fulborg.
It takes 6. The game
Do we
6
each
hit
get
points.
6, or we have to split the 6?
No, you get
No.
6.
Okay.
Should I roll for Ash as well?
How is Ash getting hit points back?
Well, I said I was doing it on 2 people.
Is that a thing you can do?
Yeah, if I cast it at a higher level, I can do it on another
My
person.
God, I've never even heard of this. Incredible.
When she did ask that, like, right at the start of the spell.
Yeah.
Yes, but I was
this-
busy mocking someone, I think.
Did they
When you
both take that
cast
roll, or
it-
do I roll them individually?
I don't think you'd get it on more people. When you cast a spell at a 2nd level, the healing increases.
I thought it said that you could pick a second person.
Not under my reading of Healing Word. I mean, I'm looking at D&D Beyond here.
Maybe I'm thinking of another spell.
It's never been easier.
Okay. I won't cast it on Ash then.
That's good, because Aster's no valid target. I mean, he just healed Fulborg.
No,
Alright,
that's what I was meaning. I won't cast it on Ash.
very well. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
A 6 for me.
Any
Or
other
does she-
rules
get
you want to
6.
break?
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Maybe you want to just take a whole second turn?
I'm trying. There used to be a spell that you could like hit multiple people with a little bit of healing, but I don't know what it was.
Gizmo.
Wait, so who got healed? Just
Fulborg.
Okay.
Just full work.
Let's see how it is.
Let's go over here and see what Connor's working on. Wow, we got some color. We even got a Hellhound now. Oh boy, look at it. I would say these colors are explosive, Connor. You really captured the moment for me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Connor, how are you doing on hit points?
I'm at 17.
All right. So this time I'll do the bonus action of Sanctuary.
very well.
So that blows my spell wad. And he'll fire with sneak attack to this last one. So weapons.
So-
There we go.
Before you do this,
Whoops.
I already rolled.
Okay.
I'll allow you to roll back the Sanctuary if you want, though. Because if he attacks, casts a spell, or deals damage, the Sanctuary falls. So if you cast it before Ash's turn, that means Ash can't attack.
Okay, correct. So that's where I thank you.
So you would need
that's-
to
hold
your
that action, right?
your action would have to be, I'm going to spend a bonus action to cast X spell, and then you'd have to use your reaction. You have no additional stuff. The only thing you can do on your turn is move while you're holding.
Yeah, because you can't delay a bonus action like you can in action.
Well, you can delay a bonus action, I believe. You just have to use your action to do it. Basically, you're giving up your whole turn except for your movement to do this, which is fine because it prevents Ash from being attacked.
Okay. You know what? I'll give up on the sanctuary idea then. So we'll still do the attack with the crossbow.
I don't want to make you give up on the sanctuary.
No, it's all right. It's
super
all right.
interested.
I'll use it. We had fun with it, even though if it didn't get to fire. So so I'll do I'm just going to do both. So the hand crossbow and then the ballista will do an attack as well. And just the one. Sorry, I'm slow.
So a 13 will miss. And bonus action ballista, a 20 will hit.
Okay.
I mean, with that 2d8 plus 3. What a value.
And then 2d8. Whoops.
And it's pushed back 5 feet.
And it's pushed back 5 feet, yeah. So not much damage.
Ash Highroll. Prince
Sir.
of a kingdom. Brawler of explosions. What would you like to do? Your target has been pushed away from you by magical force. And it's your turn.
Okay.
You no
There's
longer
only
have
one
that.
in front of me right now.
That's correct. One has run away and 3 lie dead at your feet.
Can I sort of know if this hellhound's taken any damage?
It seems to have been as brutally beat down as many of its companions.
Okay.
It is breathing
One hit
heavily.
away. You can take it, Ash. You can take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk forward and hit it with a sword.
For Baldrock, as you bring your sword down through its skull, slamming the sword 6 inches into the earth, pinning the creature to the ground. Or you roll a natural 1. One of those is possible. Nope. Nope.
Oh, nice.
That pinning thing, that happens if you wanted to. You kill it.
Yeah, I wanted to pin it to the ground.
It happens. 4 hellhounds are dead. A 5th remains in an undisclosed location. We are out of initiative, friends.
I immediately walk over, clap Ash on the back, and say, "You did it, great hero. Luckily, that storm came out of nowhere and destroyed some of those hellhounds for you, but I knew you had it in you."
How did your last charge die again?
I was rendered unconscious and unable to assist in a dire moment.
What was your plan
Luckily,
to
I was
assist?
also covered by, his falling body, so I managed to walk off the field of combat 2 days later, with none the wiser. Remember, half of the secret to surviving any combat is location, location, location. Pro tip.
Well, if I might offer you another pro tip, it might be wise to hurt the enemies when given the opportunity.
Oh, I wouldn't want to steal your thunder, but if you are ordering me to more actively assist you, then I suppose I can. I'll do my best to save you the kills, though.
Oh, yes. Well, yes, do definitely help out with that sort of thing in the future.
If you insist.
I do.
All right, Gizmo, come over and do Cure Light Wounds on Ash.
Sweet.
What level
1d
first?
Yeah, so 1d8 plus 3. So here's the d8. 4 points total.
Okay, I'm at 21.
Now that blows my wad. No more spells for me.
We should take these to that guy and get some red rest, or we need to go chase that last hellhound. What do you want to do, Ash?
Surely the great hero won't run away when there's still a beast to be slaughtered? And
First of all, why is he the great hero?
start walking down the hall after the hellhound.
Very well. Do you have dark vision, Fulport?
I believe I do.
I believe
Features
I'm
and
the
traits.
only one who does not.
Yes, dark vision.
Allow me to describe what you see from your current location. There is a door to the north of Ash. At his back. Scroll, 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 scroll. Lots of scrolling. This door is a bone door with a lock on the outside of it, facing towards you. To the southeast, you see a passageway there are carvings in that southeastern passageway along the walls. They appear to be of a male figure lifting a scepter from which radiates a kind of energy. You can see that they continue if you were to go further inside and view them. And to your direct south, where the hellhounds sprung out of, you see through an archway that there is a southernmost door made of bone that appears to have swelled in its hinges.
Hey, AP.
They're this way, and I'm going to step into this room.
Very well.
Please wait.
Huh?
Yeah. Wait. Hey, if I've got something that adds to a roll of one ability check, is that help in combat at all? Is that like any ability? Would that be
So an ability check would be
attack?
like if I said, "Hey, make a strength check to lift an
So
object."
similar to his divine might, right?
Yeah, except it wouldn't, like, it's not a skill check. It's just an ability check.
Okay.
It's pretty rare to make an ability check.
Okay.
It's not
So-
useless, but not common.
Is this the room with the spear?
You see, what spear are we talking about?
Remember how last time we were here there was a spear that I touched and nearly probably got some kind of curse from?
Correct. That spear is not here.
The spear's not here. Okay.
You would have dropped it in the lower right-hand corner of the room, southeast corner.
Yeah.
Fulborg, you notice that the southwest door in the room that you're in is open, and there's a trail of blood from the hellhound there. You do not see the hellhound currently. There are two more openings out of this room. To the west, you see a iron door, which has on it many arcane sigilries. And to the southeast, there's also a stuck bone door that has swelled in its hinges.
I think it's this way, I yell back. And I'll continue to move this way
Please stop.
towards that open door.
Oh,
What?
Mick, are you trying to get the rest of the party to just kill you and leave you in a shallow grave?
Let's shut this door.
Shutting doors behind you? Which door? The one that Greta's standing near?
I'm kind of joking around. I'm joking about shutting the door behind me.
Ash, I'm pretty sure he's following us because of you. You better stop him before he kills himself.
I yell out to Fulborg to tell him to come back so we can discuss things further. Or at least move together as a party.
Yes, hero. And then I'll come back.
So you know that these four hellhounds here, if someone had skill at skinning them, you could procure yourselves a nice bounty of magical energies.
What skill would that take? Because I'm pretty skillful.
It's a two-part. Let me go get my notes here. The first is a Arcana check to identify what you'd like to remove from this thing.
Fulborg, I think we need your skills here.
Oh, yes.
I've got a
You're acquainted with the arcanic arts, if I understand.
Oh, I have, some small measure of experience.
So you can try to harvest all four of these creatures. We'll have to make an Arcana check for each one, but that first one is a success.
Is the person who skins it the one that needs to make the check?
It's two parts. So first is Arcana, and then if you locate what you want to remove, you
Okay.
then need to make a medicine check.
But it would be the same
It can be
person
two
in
different
each-
people. No.
Okay.
You can be like, yes, the brain is located here, and this is how to get it out. And then the medicine guy goes, all right, let me get my surgery tools.
Is Gizmo, do you want to remove it or do you need some help?
I've got a pretty mediocre medicine skill. So if anyone has a higher skill than I do, I'm sure they're going to be better off doing the actual incisions.
So, Fulbrook,
Yes.
what part of the beast would you like to remove? Eyes, blood, brain, or heart? Or you can choose to skin it and get some hellhound pelt.
I'm gonna ask what would the heroes like to take home?
Don't make them adorable puppies. Connor, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're making me feel bad about killing them right now.
It's like killing a bunch of Eevees. Does he have a dog collar? Connor, I described this in great detail, and now I feel horrible.
Oh, I'm ready to murder some more of these things.
Oh, that's right.
Gizmo, what did you want me to remove? And I'll try to remove it. I'm not an expert, but I am decent at this kind of thing.
Yeah, so AP, how can I identify what to remove?
I mean, it depends on what you want things made into, right?
Well, would I know the history of a hellhound and know what would be of most value for us?
So, blood can be used to make a variety of potions, specifically health potions. It's kind of universal currency. Eyes, brain, heart, you know, they all get used for different things, right? Like, your brain would be forged into some sort of crown or circlet that increases intelligence. Heart could be used for something that reinforces the body or increases constitution. Eyes, similar thing. The pelt or skin can be sold in order to make like fire resistant clothing.
Excellent. So I pass all that on. The pelt sounds especially interesting.
Very well.
Oh, that could be very useful.
Can I attempt to skin it then?
Yes, please make a medicine check.
I hope I don't butcher this for you, Shep.
Don't worry.
That's solid.
It's okay.
Okay, please mark down on your character sheet
That was
that you
a
have
nice.
one pelt of a hellhound.
Gizmo is impressed as hell at how deftly you skinned that animal.
Now we need 3 more Arcana
The
checks.
females are bad as hell.
Fulbrook has got. Oh, sorry,
No,
Gizmo's the one
No,
making them.
Gizmo, yeah.
Sure,
Gizmo's been
18, solid.
going with the
Let's give
Arcana,
me a third.
Fulbrick, do you want to do the last two?
While you're busy skinning, I'm like just repeatedly casting mending on Ash's armor, trying to clean him up after the battle.
It takes 10 minutes to cast mending.
It's a minute.
Is it? I thought it was 10 minutes.
No, it's 1 minute touch.
All right, you standing there going mending, 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 mending,
You're like,
mending.
Don't worry, I'll have you all cleaned up here in a minute.
Third check is correct. Fourth check also correct. Barely. Cotton. What? Sorry, Fulbrook. What? Or Gizmo. What 3 parts would you like to remove? The only person I didn't list there was Ash, so thanks for that.
Well, I think what I'd want to do is talk to Lyra about, hey, you know what, here's the value or the potential value of each of the parts. So we know the skin is very good. You know, I'm up to what everyone else might want too. Do you want us to do the eyes?
So they're all going to have a general similar-ish value, but
Yeah.
recall that making magic items is hard, and you know, if you want to make a potion, you need the blood of a monster, basically.
Mhm.
So if you sell a local potion smith a bunch of blood, they're going to have a bunch of magical potions ready for you. Your availability of local items could be influenced by what you bring here today.
Yeah. So from Gizmo's point of view, he's a little bit giddy because it's all could be valuable in producing or trading for higher items. But so we've got a pelt, the blood. So let's go for blood on one of the animals.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for blood now.
Yes. Please mark down.
Now I know I had some glass containers.
Please mark down that you have 2 vials of hellhound blood.
Okay. I'll keep track of that, folks. But
Oh yes,
that's
I
all of
recall
ours.
you and your glass containers. We made a whole adventure out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I do have a small knife. Damn.
You gonna use that to butter knife yourself again?
Well, I mean, I didn't need to use the butter knife. Now Fulbrook feels bad because someone is going to eat with that butter knife.
I'm sure they will sterilize it properly now that it's been coated in the blood of a strange creature. Number 3. What are we talking about here? What are we looking for?
So would we just harvest everything, or are you saying like each creature has
Each
one
creature,
potential?
you can harvest one thing.
Okay. All right.
That's all you have time for before its magical energy dissipates.
Well, let's go for eyes on the third.
Very well. Correct. You got it. Lyra's
And
like,
then
I might know a little bit about surgery. I might have studied a bit. Me and Bella and Black Rabbit, we all went to the same college. We formed a sorority.
Lyra was a skinner. She used to trade furs.
Wow. And then we have a hellhound.
Please mark down you have 2 hellhound eyes.
Yep. And then I don't remember what the 4th thing you mentioned was.
I mentioned 5 things,
Heart.
actually.
Heart in the brain.
Heart and brain.
All right, Lyra, it's your pick. Go for one of those. Either or.
Why am I picking?
We have four options total. Why don't we just
5.
do one of it?
We did 5 options total.
We have 5 options total, and then we have 4.
We must leave one behind.
Unless we kill the next one.
Yes.
Correct.
What are the options now?
Heart or the brain?
Heart or brain, yeah.
Heart or brain. I say we would save the brain for last.
Ash is up here. If I only had a brain.
Then I guess I attempt to remove the heart.
Yep, you got it. Mark down you got 1 part of a hellhound.
Can I take the pelts of the fur? Are they like nice fur pelts?
Only off the one that you specifically carved the hide off of.
No, I mean, can you not just?
Oh,
get
you want the
normal fur pelts?
non-magical pelts? Yes.
Yeah, are they like
Yes.
nice fur pelts?
You can get 3 dog fur pelts. They're
Yeah, they look pretty
Shaggy.
cute. Like
Horrendous.
like soft and fluffy.
No, they do
Yeah.
not look soft
No,
and fluffy.
they-
Their hair is coarse and black.
I don't know.
Interchanged
That
with
picture of
red.
a hellhound
Bloody
I
pulp.
saw just looked adorable.
Conorhughes' interpretation is not the.
Would it be akin to a wolf pelt or something?
It's sure.
So I'm just wondering if it's decent furs to like bring back and trade or make clothes out of. Or
It's a
something.
bit coarser and it's definitely dark. Certainly, it's a tradable. But I mean, you look at it and you can feel a former emanation of evil coming off of it.
It's for edgelords.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like this is for a guy that shows up. He's got 1 gauntlet on. One leg is exposed from the knee up, right, or knee down. A huge horn on the one shoulder.
Yeah.
Then I will take the pelts.
This could be for
Connor,
let's
can I
see.
ask you why did you make this dog spotted?
Dargor Brightward. This could be different. That's who's gonna wear it. Why did I make the dog spotted? Because like those are like because you see here like the rocks above are also in the same kind of like it's a visual motif thing.
Let me tell you a story, friend.
Uh-oh.
What is this? Uh-oh.
Because I know you get bothered when I say uh-oh.
The traditional dog that spits things is Cerberus from ancient Greek myth. You follow me so far? So Hades, of course, named his dog Cerberus. He gave the dog that name. In Greek, Kerberos means spotted. So he named his dog Spot. That's it.
That is
This ancient, horrifying creature, which we have made thousands of legends of, is literally just Spot, the little tiny dog with 3 heads.
I mean, doesn't that just have the perfect sort of reality to it to me? That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I name my dogs things like Caesar or Kill, Death, Explosion, Murder. Or...
But I'm afraid no one's telling great stories about your dogs yet in all of history.
That's because I don't have any.
Okay, there you go.
But I assure you that one day Kill, Death, Explosion, Murder will be remembered throughout time.
I have an affinity for Death Kicker. They kick death.
Please mark down that you have 3 hellhound. Let's call them furs, which is not the same thing as having a hellhound pelt. Friends, what would you like to do?
Are you spent or are you ready for trying to
I
attack
pulled my
mobs?
wad, so I'd be a little more careful.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got plenty of spells left.
Did
I
you
am
use any?
fine. I would worry more about the 3 of you.
Oh, I'll be fine. I made it through that last battle with no problems.
My main question, Lyra, is should I fall, will you be able to help me? Which I assume I'll be taking the front again.
Yes, I can still help you.
All right.
As long as I don't also fall.
Yes.
Like with Baldric.
You stay in the back then. I'm curious.
That was my plan this time, and it worked out fairly well.
It did work out really well. Thank you, Lyra. I mean, you basically killed all of them.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Should we be taking the credit away from the hero like that?
But I did that.
Lyra is also a hero. We are a group effort.
It's not
You
how it
could
works
one
in the
day be a
goblin
hero,
in a
too.
clan. Oh no, no.
With your
That
fighting style, it would take a while, but one day you
That
could
would
be a hero.
not be appropriate for
It
me
would
to
be an
steal
accident.
someone else's glory like that.
Well, have a little faith with him. It might not be an accident. He could try and save us, and that would make him a hero.
So good to hear
Right.
clerics say, "Have a little faith."
I don't know about that at all.
Fulborg, if you just stand a little bit further behind, and if you could maybe cast something that would
I mean,
damage.
Are you certain you want me to? I mean,
Yes, I'm
that's
absolutely
not how a
certain.
shield wizard works. But if you insist, then I will do my best.
Thank you. I appreciate that you will do your best to damage them and not let them run away.
It seems Fulbrook definitely wants to be commanded by you, Ash. So take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's weird, but I can't not do that. I guess.
He's your bitch.
I mean, let's go on. I mean,
Ash, you seem to collect a strange following of people, like that guy in the tavern.
yeah, I guess so. Okay. Well, then I guess I'll take point again. And wait, I have another. Well, yeah, I'm gonna cast.
I don't know if that's a spell, Connor.
Enhanced ability. So this is gonna. I'm assuming. Anyway, the protection is from good and evil is over. So I'm gonna cast enhanced ability. I'm gonna cast as a cat's grace.
Very well.
So it means I have advantage on dexterity checks.
Very well.
I have it for an hour.
And you can't take falling damage if you fall 20 feet or less.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And it's concentration. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I cast protection against good and from the good and evil on Ash.
Oh boy. Ash,
Well,
loaded up on spells.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, hero, that I cannot offer you the protection I once did.
I think her protection looks
I
like
appear
lightning
to have
bolts.
cast prematurely, which happens more often as you get older, but it is still always embarrassing.
I'm not sure if that's how that illusion, that metaphor works. Anyway.
I don't know. I think it actually works out pretty well.
Okay, Fulborg, which way did it go?
That way, and I'll start hobbling that direction again.
Let me take the floor, Fulborg. Just tell me where it went.
That door to the south over there, I believe.
Okay.
Follow the trail of blood.
All right. I'm gonna.
So I don't know. Do
I have Mage Hand, by the way, so if we want to do that on doors, we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
let's do that.
Ash, you can see the Hellhound now.
Okay. All right.
It is dead.
Okay.
The Hellhound corpse is located on this object.
A hat.
I mean, that.
I don't know. It says stone penis to me. I mean, maybe I'm reading that wrong. But...
it's a chode.
It's
is
an
a-
altar.
It is a large demonic idol with ruby eyes that sits in the corner of the room. You can see that there is a scroll on the tablet it holds in its hands. The the Hellhound has run up to it and appears to have been stabbed in the back.
Oh,
and
like
has
a
died
wound?
on the tablet. Yes, it has an additional
Not
wound,
from us.
not from you.
So I
and
can see that far, right?
is bleeding on the stone tablet, so it's hard to read what's written on it.
Okay.
You can see that far in, yes. And I'm trying to write what all of the doors look like everywhere so that you guys can remember it, because it seems like maybe I'm not doing a good job of describing it, or maybe everyone's drawing all the time.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's
That's hard for me to
attentive
keep.
skills.
Yeah, that's hard for me to follow. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
For that writing that makes sense. Okay.
What are we doing here, Mick?
I feel
Sucking
like
on somebody's ear?
Ash and his
Is this Eilina and Ash?
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's never gotten that close to him. She wanted to.
Yeah, she wasn't allowed to
I
touch.
feel like every night this is the nightmare Ash has, and he
Oh,
just
I don't know about
wakes up in a
nightmare. She's
cold
whispering that
sweat.
sweet poison in his ear.
Every night, cold sweat.
Have you ever considered becoming a Hell Knight? The incredible powers available to you. What glory you could reap upon the world.
Do you have wings?
Yeah, I think we
She's
drew them. with
succubus.
She does have wings.
All right.
wings. Sorry, I haven't done anything more with this dog.
You don't have to do anything more with the dog. Jeez, I'm just rotating through.
You need to make it more cute and adorable.
You guys are making decisions right now. It's all right.
Yeah.
How close does Gizmo have to get to the door to be able to try to listen into the room?
I mean, the farther away you are, the harder I'm going to make the check. How close do you want to be?
Let's go. Let's go to here.
Can we all see the thing?
Probably you can't, right? 'Cause,
Probably
well,
not Lyra, since she's only got a light range of what, like 20 feet, 40 feet?
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, everybody else can see it. Everyone's like, "Oh man, it looks so disgusting," and Lyra's like, What is it?"
I'll describe it to Lyra since I'm next there.
Gizmo, please make a perception check. Right.
This would open up the
Yes, you have 40 feet of light.
perception. Here it comes.
20. What are you looking for?
Seeing that there was this additional wound, I'm trying to ascertain if there's anyone else in this room.
There is a open exit where a door may once have hung, but no longer does. In addition, there is a two swelling bone doors, one to the west and one to the east.
Why are all the doors in this place made of bone?
Because this is a bad place.
All right, so no other humanoids, creatures. The room's empty.
that we can see. I mean, right?
But that's my ask.
Correct. With a 20, you are confident that there are no creatures other than the dead hellhound.
All right, so I'll give them the all clear sign and let's go and take a look.
But there is a hallway further down that could be okay.
That's true.
I will walk forward and I'm gonna go here and peer around the corner. If I bite.
Yes. You see a door. I'm going to look up what the nature of this particular door is. There is a lock on the door. It's, you know, like the door handle has a lock, and the door is made of iron.
Okay.
Can I get everyone's passive perception?
All right.
12.
Yeah.
14. 14.
12.
What languages do you speak, Gizmo?
It's going to be, I don't see them, but I know it's elf, dwarf, gnome, and common.
You hear a language that you do not recognize being muttered from beyond that iron door. It sounds like multiple voices, but at this distance, it's just, you know, like wow, 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 wow.
It's the teacher from Charlie Brown.
Well, any adult in Charlie Brown, really.
Okay. So I'll whisper to these guys. There's definitely someone down this hall. Now the stuck bone doors means we can trust that they're stuck unless we destroy them, right?
You can try to force them open, or you can try to destroy them by smashing them.
Okay.
Since he said there's someone down the hall, can we try to actively hear them now?
Absolutely. Make a perception check.
Mhm.
I don't hear them.
All you can hear is the blood pounding in your own ears, Lyra. I mean, you just survived a deadly attack by these creatures, and now Fulborg is pulling you further and further forward. Your stress levels are going up. You just hear... Ash, you don't hear anything more than the breathing noises of everyone around you and their movement.
Okay. Fulbrook, might I ask you to take a look at this altar and see what you might make of it?
Oh, yes, certainly. I'm just going to...
Be careful, though. Don't touch anything unless you know it's safe. Please.
All right, so I'm going to... You know what? He wouldn't. I'd just rely on my passive perception to tell me if it looks unsafe.
You think it's safe?
Then I'm going to pop right up on there.
Okay, you jump up into the idol's arms. The hellhound is still clutching onto the stone tablet in its hands.
Ash, why would you send him?
No, the idol has hands.
Oh,
it
the
has a
idol
tablet,
hands.
and the hellhound is dog laying on the tablet.
Okay, so...
Because he has Arcana.
Look what you've done. Now he's touching it.
I'm gonna pat the dog on the head and be like, "You were a good boy," and then it's gonna shove the body off.
As you do, does anyone speak Draconic?
No.
I do not.
There's Draconic script, which has been highlighted by hellhound blood soaking into this ancient stone tablet.
Ooh, I don't know much, but I feel like that's not good.
We could probably take...
Pen and paper last time. Can I write it down?
Sure.
Exactly.
Oh, please, if there's scribing to be done, let me dirty my hands with, weaklings work, as, we in the goblin community call writing.
It's fine. I got it.
Do I have? Oh, no, I just have one piece of parchment. Because parchment and paper are not the same thing.
That's correct.
All right. Nope, I just have parchment.
Friends, I hate to say it, but you've cleared 4 rooms today, and it's time to head back.
Can we take the bodies with us to get the money?
Yes, absolutely.
Do we want to skin this last one?
Yeah, let's get the brain or...
Arcana check, right?
Yep.
Brain.
Ooh, I'll Arcana check this one.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Beat to the punch.
No, because you can check 2, right?
No,
2 people can check, right?
No.
Oh. Sorry about that.
You're fiddle around with it, but
Nick, do your roll. Let's see what you would have got.
But if you'll recall, Gizmo, he just pushed it off the tablet, and when it landed, several important parts were damaged. Glands ruptured,
shoved it out of the way.
lymph nodes releasing their payload.
The tablet loose?
So the rest of this idol is some sort of like brass bronze mix, but the tablet is stone, and it feels like it could be removed, but it weighs hundreds of pounds.
Oh. Do we want to take this with us? We could break it into pieces and each carry a part home.
I do not think I would like to carry the demon altar.
So the tablet is roughly 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall, 1 foot thick, made of some sort of grainy granite type stone.
Oh.
If you guys want to carry it, go ahead. I will judge you, but you can do that.
Should we just break it then? I mean, if this is a not good thing, we might as well just break it while we're here.
I don't think that's how it works.
Oh. Well...
I mean, I'd like to make can I make some kind of check on it to see if I can identify it?
Please make an Arcana check.
Can I make a religion check to try and figure out what this is?
Absolutely.
Can I also do religion?
You're doing all kinds of checks all of a sudden. Wait, we win up in here? Yes, you can also make a religion check.
I can do both.
I do
Nice.
not know what it is.
It definitely seems like some sort of evil idol to you. You don't know what magical portents this room might hold, Prince Ash Hyrule, but this is a evil altar where one can offer not sacrifices, not like human sacrifices or anything like that, but one can offer prayers to a demon god and receive blessings in return for service.
Should we not break it then?
So I'm going to explain to them that this dog was likely sacrificed by some other creature in here.
So
It's not safe.
I can do ritual identify. So maybe I'll do that on the altar.
Absolutely. I think that'll take 11 minutes.
All right, and I have to touch it. So there I am.
My friend, allow me to tell you, this is the brass idol of Flongeldorf.
Of course.
You now know the true name of a demon.
Ooh, that could come in handy.
That could come in handy.
How about what's the spelling on that?
I shall send it to you.
Do we break it now?
You can look at my spelling and you could know that is definitely canon. Not bad. Not bad.
I can't wait because Connor's spelling and my spelling are two different things.
I'll leave it up.
Yours is Flungaldorf, but close enough for a word that Patreon viewer literally made up and was like, "I would like to see Flongeldorf in a game," and I was like, "Done. It's happening."
No problem. That's the kind
All right, so I relay it to the team.
So you don't know anything about Flongeldorf, but you know that this is an idol to worship that creature and perhaps receive blessings from it.
What would we roll to see if we ever heard the name Flongeldorf or something about it?
Religion.
Flongeldorf.
Let's get that rolls.
I'm like, let's wrap it up for the night. And everyone's like, man,
We are not
let's
done.
commit some heresy. You don't know anything about Flongeldorf? Ash, surprisingly, you and Gizmo have both heard of Flongeldorf. You know, people keep lists of creatures that they've encountered. Demons, devils, fiends, when they are killed on this realm, it means nothing to them. They reform back in their respective home in the hells or the abyss or whatever dark pit they come from. Only by killing them in their home does it matter. So you've heard of different spellings, different pronunciations of Flongeldorf. They've had umlauts, but Gizmo, you have the true name of Flongeldorf and thus can perform prayers to Flongeldorf properly or whatever you would do with a true name, which perhaps you're not sure of. Flongeldorf is renowned to have, in the past, perhaps 5,000-6,000 years ago, have fought the angelic warriors beside other, lesser races of evil, traitors and heretics. He was recounted as being, like a general's bodyguard of some repute.
Would Gizmo know perhaps what demon type or demon race? Okay.
Well, your roll's a 21. I guess that's true. You would have enough there. I will say yes. Not Ash, though. Not with a 15. I'm not buying that. You recognize your good friend Flongeldorf as being a rock. It's a type of vulture demon.
Okay.
So I divulged that I've heard of it being said that the angels once fought Flongeldorf. I can say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once you know it. So I'll pass on my info too, so that we're all sharing.
Now do we destroy the tablet?
I
Not
do
sure.
not know what that will do.
We should know. We should enter into any kind of thing with this tablet, knowing what the reaction will be. We definitely need to have some kind of cleansing ritual of some kind. I would suspect.
Do we know the relative strength of a Vrock?
You
Like,
think
not
that you could
specifics.
probably defeat a Vrock in single combat with some luck.
Okay.
On the other hand, Vrocks have a keen ability to spread chaos over a wide area. It's very easy for a Vrock to bully a bunch of weaker creatures. They are commonly seen on the battlefield as like disrupting the front lines. They literally shed chaos off of themselves.
Okay. So we're talking like Warhammer style chaos type thing.
Like a kind of paralyzing potion that floats
Okay.
off of them. Yeah, they're fucking hardcore. But
Sweet.
only against super weak things. Like normal humans that don't adventure.
Okay. So like we don't have to be too afraid of this.
Not one Vrock, but certainly a named Vrock could be potentially much more powerful, especially a 5,000-year-old one.
Okay. All right.
Especially one that's being worshipped in the halls of demons.
So it's not a Vrock, it's the Vrock.
Yeah. Okay.
Its true name is Dwayne the Vrock Johnson.
Love it.
When he gives you the elbow from above, it's because he's using his vulture wings. Drop that.
Riding it.
All right, so yeah, maybe we should go back and collect on that contract, huh?
I believe so. It's time for us to take our winnings.
Do we all teleport back into Lowe's room?
Oh man, I'm so excited to go home. I hate this place.
We got teleport?
It reminds me of home.
Lomenthal
Your home sounds
Cyrano
horrible.
of Clan
It's not a
Blackweb
great place.
raises an eyebrow as you come back with dead hellhound parts and smoking remains, and also some of you seem pretty battered, and says, fantastic. What was our agreement again?
If I recall correctly, it was 25 gold ahead.
I'll buy that. He hands you 125 gold.
And so I split it with everybody?
I don't suppose you got any blood off of those hellhounds.
We actually do, yes.
I would purchase that from you as well. And he sets out 2 more bags of gold coins, each as hefty as the last.
How
So
much
that's
gold
50?
coin total?
That would be another 250 and 2 bags of 125.
What do you guys think? Keep the blood or sell it?
We could sell it. We could sell it back in town. I don't know what kind of price they might offer. The price here probably does beat it though. But
Any way I can judge the price?
I mean, do you often collect blood from the fallen enemies?
I feel that in
I'm
town they might
asking
keep it
No.
around.
if you've harvested things before. If you have, I will tell you. If not, no.
Nah, I would say Gizmo's not a harvester, so no.
Not until now.
Yep.
I've harvested stuff.
Yeah, this blood, it depends on how much the seller, local market conditions. It could be worth anywhere between 100 to 500 gold pieces.
I think we might take it back to town. Might be a
The
better.
people of town might have great need for this. The people here have more than the townsfolk.
Exactly.
Yeah, we might be able to transfer this into healing potions.
So he, neutral face, reaches out and takes the 2 bags of coin, places them under the desk, and resumes writing and says, "Is there anything else?"
Yes, we need to fight you to abolish the evil slavery of your homeland.
Well, please, before you received my letter of introduction, but you never actually asked me where your good friend Wynn was being held. If you would like to free anyone from slavery, allow me to divert your attentions to those who deserve it more. I will provide you with the directions you walked away with without ever asking me about.
That would be useful.
I suspect it will be, and I would hate to have to kill you.
Why
You
would you have
could
to
never
us?
kill Ash. Ash, whose
Well-
last name again escapes me, but he's very famous in some locations.
I'll definitely start with that one if it ever comes to it.
Gizmo takes a couple steps away from Fulbrook.
He begins drawing you a basic map, which could be used to get advantage to guide you towards the lair of Clan Blackweb.
This will be useful.
Yes,
Who
I
was taking the
suspect it will
map
be.
to Clan Black?
So-
how much money did we get?
125.
125.
So divide that
Oh,
by
that's right.
4. Yeah, 4. I'm gonna also ask. I'm gonna say, we might be back. There might still be more lurking in this dungeon.
You're not
would
worried
you-
about your friend Wynn? You seemed of great distress before.
I am.
But-
And we will be going soon.
It's like,
but
I am, but I want more experience points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I mean,
free to
yeah.
return at any time. I will send a team out to survey the depths, and perhaps they will return with bounties for you. Ash Hyrule, Bounty Killer and Associates, perhaps? If you'd like, we could sign a premium contract right now.
And what might they be that for?
Exclusive rights. Someone
I-
so concerned as justice with you could bring order to the market and its halls.
I don't think any other team will be as well equipped to deal with what's in these depths as we are.
I don't disagree, Great Prince. I would offer a great sum to secure your services in the future.
We
To
would
remain on
never
call.
work with evil slave owners like yourselves.
I own no slaves
Wait,
myself.
Let's see what the sum is first.
What would it take to have you on call in this dungeon?
On call. Well,
We're talking exclusive hunting rights to a unexplored, magical former succubus den. A prison of infernal renown.
so Ash hasn't done this sort of thing before. Like he's never bounty hunted. So he's gonna look around the rooms, maybe Gizmo or Lyra, maybe and definitely not the Footwork.
Full is going to step forward. If this place is evil as you say it is, then I feel certain that we will work for free to save this place from itself.
You can ignore.
Yeah,
everything he's
ignore
saying.
him. All right. All right. So let's
It will
huddle up.
be our
Let's huddle up.
honor.
Let's huddle up. We'll talk about it. So I think we should get a fee for each encounter and then a fee for each creature we kill. What do you guys think?
Fee for the creature should be determined about what kind of creature it is.
Absolutely.
I feel
And we
like
always have the option of taking it or not taking it.
we might need to ask for a name change because I had assumed, any goblin party that there was one hero that we all worked to make even greater in stature and ability, but I'm beginning to suspect that the three of you are equals, and so giving Ash, priority billing is really quite unfair. And Lyra and Gizmo, I must apologize earlier if I demeaned your own heroics by focusing too much on Ash. And again, any penance you name would not be too great to make up for this slight to your honor.
God. Mick, you gotta stop at some point. You gotta stop.
I'm clapping. without looking at it.
I have so much concern for you.
Oh, God.
But I'll agree with whatever you guys want to do.
Mick, you are gonna survive when the robot overlords take over. The bright hum of your 60 hertz LED is so pleasing to the eye, its rate of strobe. No, please, great metallic arm, continue to push me to the ground. Your strength is unequaled in this task.
I don't know. Can I make a roll to see what?
So
might be-
Lo will just clear his throat and say, "You don't seem interested in remaining here. I will have bounty contracts available for you when you return.
Yeah, that makes sense. We can think about your offer.
You do not
Oh,
seem
you-
to be interested in exclusivity."
Like only coming here to do work?
So I
Correct.
think it's only we get to plumb the depths.
Correct, but it would also require you to be here. to plumb
Like
it.
live here?
Yes.
Oh, I love this place. Can we move here, please?
No.
You have
No.
room? Oh, I'm
No, that
sorry.
closes the deal. No living here.
Very well then. When you next return, I should have a list of priority targets. And I can pay you per room cleared, assuming that you mark them off and clear them properly of any traps or magical agitation.
That's fair.
Very well. Have a good day.
And you as well.
He resumes writing.
And we make our way back. I'm going to roll my 1-4.
I think we're good. You're not going to kill yourself on a 1d4.
Okay. Man, I didn't know if you want to do a roll check to get back to town.
It's
But he
11:47.
might get a crit. So
Yeah, double that roll.
It's an exploding d4. You just keep rolling every time you get a 4.
Okay.
Connor ends up doing 30 damage to himself.
All it would take is 21.
When you make it back to town, 875 experience points are deposited into your account.
Sweet.
Each. And wait, did we split the 125 or the 125 was our individual payout?
No, you'll have to split that yourself.
that's a split.
Okay.
How much XP was that? Sorry.
875.
And that's each, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we split the gold 4 ways. Whoever wants to keep the remainder, go ahead. Like, I'll just take the 40. 30? No, 40.
Where do you do experience on here?
Are you on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Click
Manage
the...
levels? There it is.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Nope. Manage HP. Nope.
Okay, so now that we've finished the game, I have to say this was a lot of fun. So I like playing this way, and it doesn't have to be every night, but I like playing dungeon crawls and encounters and that kind of stuff. Because I have more fun doing this, trying to strategize with you guys and trying to fight effectively is as much fun as creating the character to me.
Especially when there's a handicap on you.
What was the handicap? Yeah, see, I'm so used to that, I didn't get the joke. Yeah, you're right. But I don't care if it's Spelljammer or whatever. So, I mean, I'll go with whatever you guys go with, but I just like having some encounters once in a while.
Yep. No, that was a lot of fun.
That's why I had them set to 8. There we go. Manage experience. 875.
Is there a freshness thing? Do we need to like get the magical ingredients back to somebody to sell them, or we
Nope,
have like a
that's
day
part
to
of your
magical?
trooping it out. You've successfully preserved it all.
Okay, sweet.
Fulborg is going to try and return his salary to the group unless you tell him how much he gets paid.
You get paid 30.
Surely I can't keep all of it.
Go ahead. Keep all of it. You've earned it.
Under protest.
You were a crispy critter. You earned your share.
In fact, Fulborg, because you spent such an extreme amount of materials on that spell you gave me when we first walked into the dungeon, how about you take the extra 5 if everyone else is fine with that?
Fine with that, Ash.
So I get 130, or I get 35 altogether?
Yep.
25 to 30. Okay.
Friends, we've reached the end. Connor, I want to jump to you, not to do outros, but to just check in. Shep squarely agrees with the Corsairport. I just want to check in with you and see how you're feeling about Corsairport, space, X-Crawl, doing a pre-generated adventure. Where are we at on that? I mean,
I like the idea of Corsairport, and I like the idea of this kind of like what's it called? Not Blade Runner. The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where they fight.
The Running Man?
Running Man. Yeah. The Running Man of D&D set in some kind of like, future thing. Yeah, that'd be fun too. I mean, I like them both. I am attached to these characters, like all the characters, so I'm curious about the story and how that's going to go. But I understand that I guess specifically Ash is not really. I guess I didn't design him well for like something that like Corsairport, where it's sort of like a finite venture.
Mine's literally your first time.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I'm open. I'd have to think about it some more, I guess.
Okay.
But I like both of those options. I've never really done a pre-made D&D thing. I like the way you do your own storytelling. But I mean, I don't know if we want to do like a few weeks of some.
I'll tell you, pre-made D&D is starting to become a lot more popular because people like to watch what they're about to run. I think that's how a lot of people watch my Skulls and Shackles game, because they're like, I'm about to run Skulls and Shackles. I want to know how to do it. I want to watch someone play through it.
I mean, if that's a thing that you think makes sense for the channel, then I'm very open to that too.
For my channel, I have multiple shows. It doesn't have to be this show. At some point, I'm going to run a pre-generated adventure in the future. I just didn't know if this was the time. What better place than here? What better time than now? Is this the time to rage against the machine, or should the machine stay unraged against?
But AP, I mean, I'm 100% in favor if you wanted to do a pre-generated campaign.
I'm sniffing everybody's butt here, seeing how they feel. If you all are on the Corsairport train, I felt like maybe there was some non-Corsairportness. But we're gonna keep sniffing. Now, McComicker, I'm sniffing your butt. Don't tell me how good I'm sniffing it, or give me a better angle.
Spaz, I'll play any of them. Any of them, anytime.
I like how you've developed this character with his own backstory and wrestling moves and entry sequence of leaping in with his legs back. Combat! In just a single night, you've brought him to life in a way that few can.
Mick's got the speed, man. Mick's got the speed.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
I really am good with whatever. I mean, not to be all full borky about it, but whatever you guys want to do is what I'll do.
I am shocked to talk to a group about Dungeons and Dragons who are unable to make a choice.
I mean, like, Spelljammer, to me, I love space, so anytime you inject space to anything, I like it 1,000% more. So, like,
I don't know that
if you want ranked choice voting, just the idea that I could put a rock on a canoe and go into space, I'm down for that.
That is the thing you can do.
So
it's not a rock, it's a helm, right? It looks like a ship's helm, but yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, preference-wise, like, I would probably ranked choice voting. I would go Spelljammer, Corsair, and then the original campaign, but I only rank it last because
I would love to do the original
Bearded
campaign anytime. We just gotta wait for Bearded. Listen, if Bearded comes back and we can get all 5 people in, we're back to the original campaign. Like, I have so much story left to tell.
Yeah, so I would probably pick Spelljammer over Corsair, but
all right.
That's just because space.
Cotton, what do you think, Cotton?
I was going to say, speaking of people who are indecisive, Cotton, let's see what you have to equivocate about.
This is your guys' show. I'm just like in for the ride.
No, you're an official member. No, that happened.
You are the show.
Yeah. I that is not true.
You're the 5th cast member on a 5 cast member show. We worked it out. I mean, you agreed, so this is happening.
I'm up for whatever. I like Corsairs just because I like the characters already. If we wanted to stay with it, you could change it up from West Marchers and make it more of a story-driven, but in the same world. Or I'm fine with Spelljammers because it's something new, and I'm always up to try something new.
But yeah, let's keep the same characters because I am attached. Also, I don't care which one I play. I just love them all.
We could just move the characters if you're willing to do that.
As an addendum to what AP said earlier about people wanting to see what they're about to run, I myself might be running the Storm King's Thunder thing for a small group here. So, I'd be down with that too.
How many weeks is a pre-made campaign? Like, I'd like to maybe see it just one time.
Boy. Oh, that
I mean,
It's a long
Storm Kings
time.
is like a
The whole book?
yeah, Storm Kings is like level 1 to level 17 or something like that. Let me go look it
Yeah,
up.
it is a
What?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought these things were like
Some
you
of
know,
them
3
are
weeks a month.
some of them are only 4 or 5 levels, and some of them are really long. So Storm King's Thunder starts at 5th level, and ends at range. Storm King's Thunder starts with PCs being able levels 1 through 5th. It is meant to be run from level 1 to 11.
So for us, about 3 years.
Listen,
Well,
I've run Jade Regent and Skulls and Shackles, and that shit took like a year and a half, 2 years. That was level 1 to like level 15, 16. If you go into a pre-generated game, you're basically saying several months to years.
Right. I will say that in tipping the point of favor that way, I mean, the result of it would be a lot of like sort of whatever that module is, fan art, because we would have created it along the way.
The real fan art are the friends we made along the way. Oh boy. The real X is the Y we made along the Z.
So AP, let me ask you, what sounds most enjoyable for you? Because I think I would like you to have just as much fun at this that we're having. So
most enjoyable to
yeah.
Delivering the kind of top tier content that my players want.
I think
And it's never been easier with D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond. I know.
D&D
Can't wait to get that D&D Beyond sponsorship in like 6-7 years when they're shutting down.
I think the way Mick did it, where he broke it down into preferences, maybe makes sense.
Ranked
to do
choice. What am I, the
Yeah.
state of New York? The Atlantic Northeast? Come on now. I would say my preference would be ranked choice. Again, this is just for me, for my personal view. X-Crawl, because you cannot believe how much I want to run an X-Crawl game. Like, so much. I feel like that corporatizing.
Wasn't X called the space one too? You were going to smush them together?
Yes, they're going to be smushed together. X-Crawl and Spelljammer. So it doesn't need to have Spelljammer thrown on it. Like, adding Spelljammer literally just means that whenever you go to a new arena, it's not in a different city, it's on a different planet.
Because the Spelljammer was on my list because of the X-Call part.
Yes. So I think it would be interesting to have each planet have its own theme. Like, this is the Tabaxi planet. All of the people in the audience are Tabaxis. All of the enemies are cat-based stuff. So you'd be fighting a lot of giant mouses, giant rats, that kind of stuff. Things that you would find on a planet full of cats.
I mean, you wouldn't find any rats on a planet full of cats.
I think, sir, you would instead find that that's their primary form of low-end economy. That's like bread for them.
Or their arch enemy.
So they'd be like cows then, because I mean, they wouldn't be like a threat.
Exactly. They'd be bred lab mice. So I think that I could get a lot of theming done for that. Number 2, a pre-made adventure module, very popular. Number 3, continue with Corsairport. That's
Okay.
my ranked choice voting. But the difference between 1 and 3 is very small.
Yes.
There's not a wide gap between them.
Sure.
Right.
I simply don't want you thinking that I would ever equivocate. I do have a strong preference. It's just that all of my preferences are strong.
Mm-hmm.
So is this what's it called? X what?
X-Crawl.
So is that basically a dungeon crawl each week?
Not each week necessarily. You could do multiple dungeon crawls in one episode. Probably you would not get multiple dungeon crawls in one episode. But yeah, it's going to be nothing but dungeon crawls, essentially.
You're like a gladiator for sport, and
Yes.
they get to like watch you and cheer you on, and you try not to die.
It's like 90% of the game is dungeon crawling, earning prizes, getting money, building a fan base, and then the other 10% is like how you live your life and how you interact with your fans and how you avoid someone trying to, break onto your Spelljammer and steal some, exclusive merchandise. Like, oh boy, I want Fulberg socks. I'm the greatest Fulberg fan in the world, and I want the premium sock material. He sweated in them. You know, like just really weird fans, just some weird shit. I have a list of things that sports athletes have to put up with from their fans. And that would be deployed in this scenario. So anyway, you know, it sounds like you guys don't have a problem with Corsairport to me. You're good with
I would say
continuing.
no, I don't have a problem with it.
I did hear, I think it was Cotton that said, what if we took the characters and took them somewhere else? And I think that Ash retaking the homeland is probably the one that's going to end up happening if we did that. And God, that would be real interesting.
Well, how would you retake the homeland if you were, you know, if you're like, you know, a sports
Murder. No, we're not doing sports stuff. We're talking if we still did the Corsairport campaign setting.
Oh, okay.
The characters, and we transplanted them back to Ash's kingdom and basically started a campaign of liberation.
I don't think I could RP that like well enough.
Viva the Resistance. You could just kill a bunch of minor functionaries. Tell them you're trash. If you can't defend yourself in a duel, you're not as good a bureaucrat at running a kingdom as me.
That is hardly what the dispute was over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. I mean, they're the ones go around executing people for, like, you know, the most inane, like, bureaucratic mistake when it comes to, like, religious practice. That was the idea.
That's why killing defenseless people was totally legitimate.
Defenseless?
I know I keep saying defenseless.
It was a duel. They had the opportunity to defend themselves.
That's only because it's funny.
All right.
Friends, let us begin our outro sequence. Connor, we're going to start with you now that I've got you upset.
Yep. That's all good. I mean, I'm loving this. Is a great. I had a lot of fun tonight. I mean, even though I basically just got roasted to a crisp.
Is this messy-haired Ash Hyrule on drugs?
It was just a sketch. Sorry.
Is that a sketch for the game?
No, it's just a sketch.
Did you just lie to me? Because
it does look an awful lot like the guy from the game, but then he's got this messy hair, which is another character feature that I drew.
All right, you're making a legitimate mashup. That's fine.
Yeah. It's just a doodle. So, yeah. My name is conorhughes. You can find me at twitch.tv/conorhughes. You can also find White Ash in your comic book store pretty soon, come January. So please check us out. It's White Ash. Tell your comic book store to order White Ash Comics. It's a Scout comic published by Scout. So if you have your local comic book store, that'll really help us out. I'll be doing. I might be back on Twitch this week. I have some stuff to do, but that's my intention. So we'll see. Mick, what's going on with you?
If you're looking for more of the premium content that I provided you tonight, it's never been easier than with twitch.tv/McComicer. Watch me there from 10 to 2, Monday through Friday, as I create doodles like this one. Doodles like this one.
I'm working on it.
Doodles like this one.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Doodles and more doodles.
Like this one.
Like this one. Oh wait, I need to go to a new one. Nope, not that one. Like this one. Although I rarely ever do stuff like this. That would be a lie.
High level training content.
Those are hardly doodles.
Wow, Mick. Yeah, I'm looking at that tree ant one. That's awesome.
I was really happy with that one. It came together
Really
pretty nice.
It's great.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I do. Thinking about getting into this commission game, guys, because you guys all do it. It seems like a good idea. Do you enjoy doing the commissions?
I do. It's very fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a good time.
You get to draw things you normally would not.
And see, that's the thing. Like, would I actually enjoy that, or am I just like?
It
too
gets you out of your
over it?
comfort zone. I draw like
Yeah.
90% female characters, and I get commissioned for 90% male characters.
So I did.
So it's good practice.
I did a commission like 2 weeks ago, and like that's kind of what got me thinking about it. But then also kind of got me thinking, like, is this kind of where I want to end up? Because like I've never drawn a furry before, and I'm still a little uncomfortable with it. But it came out pretty well, and so
You can always do like I don't
all
do
these conflicted
things.
feelings.
Yeah,
Well, I think
you do have the option.
Doodles like
for
this
me-
one.
There you go.
So don't forget premium content on twitch.tv/McComicer. Rob, I believe you're also on Twitch, aren't you?
I am on Twitch. Thank you, Mick. So robSHEPart on Twitch. See me on Instagram for my art because I'm still posting everything there first. I hopefully will be back to Twitch pretty regularly next week. And back to your commission topic, Mick. At least for me, I've been lucky enough that my commissions have also been, characters or fantasy art or things that I would have drawn anyway. So for me, it's like 100% enjoyability because, it's not even a compromise for me. It's stuff that I just love to draw.
Yeah.
So you can always decide what your commissions can be. It doesn't have to be across the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you got to give the people what they want, don't you? I guess not. Do what the fuck you want.
Well,
It's probably what it
you're
comes
right.
down
There's going to be a market for a certain style or a certain risque-esque art. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that or not.
And up to you whether you want a pen name or a pseudonym.
Oh, you would love that.
I have to get a new email address so I can start a Shadow Deviant art account and just start putting all the furries up there.
Deviant art.
So with
Still
that, over
alive.
to Cotton.
I am
Over to
Cotton.
Cotton.
I doodle and stuff. You can find me on Twitter at cotton_tail. My commissions are open if you want. That's all. I don't remember if Connor went.
I did.
Connor went first.
Okay, then AP.
I don't have anything to say. Are we good to come back next week?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna mark
Could
that
come
down.
back
then.
next week. I got to kill Fulbrook so I can bring in Spaz.
I'm here from space, guys. Jesus. Please no. Please no. No.
It's gonna be great.
No. No. No.
AP, are you back tomorrow?
I believe I'm back tomorrow with New Game Plus. Thursday I'm back with BattleTech, I think. Saturday there's no
Warhammer?
Warhammer. I think Pondo's out. And then there's no Warhammer the week after that or the week after that, so welcome to the holidays. And that's how life goes.
How
Friends.
about RimWorld?
Listen, people who watch the show don't need to know more about my schedule. They'll be here. They watch this show.
Just trying to help out here.
I agree. I think I know my audience though. If they want to watch RimWorld, they'll show up and watch RimWorld. That premium RimWorld content. Will I ever get off the planet? Probably not, but I'd really like to try. I just need to send Connor with a assault shotgun everywhere. Look, I give him a good weapon, but he's not good enough. He's not worth it.
I mean, put me in an L4D2 game and give me that combat shotgun. We're good to go.
Oh, all right. I'll think about Left 4 Dead. We have to get 4 people though. We have to do a full party. You can't, you can't do AA and you can't do anything less than that.
No, you can't. You can't.
I mean,
The
just
AI
the
is gonna
roof
use
of no
medkits.
mercy, fighting the tank at the last minute while you're trying to evac to the chopper. Oh, it's legendary. I remember it so well, like it was yesterday, because I did it hundreds of times.
Yep.
No mercy. What a great map. Solid level design.
They're all really good.
No mercy is that premium original content design.
How about versus? We need 8 people for that.
Maybe we can get 8 shitty randoms that still play Left 4 Dead who aren't very good.
You definitely get some really great players. if
Yeah,
you start
I bet.
putting randoms in.
Look, we should just get random viewers to join for a match, then kick them all out and form a new party. I'll be done with that. All right, look, we'll figure it out at some point. It'll have to be in the new year.
All right.
I'm down with it though, Connor. We're gonna need to fight 2 more. We're gonna need to armor up a lot. I mean, I'm just gonna hide behind you. I'm gonna shoot through your body. So.
I mean, are we playing with friendly fire? Because that's not gonna work.
And Cotton, are we doing 5-star raid Friday? 5-star Friday for Pokemon? How you feel about Friday level content?
Possibly.
We'll talk.
I'll have to see if we can get my internet thing up.
We'll speak again on Thursday. That's it. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
And
Thanks, AP.
Swish, swish.